You buy a flint and steel kit and this comes in it. What is this for? What's up guys, Dan here, Coalcracker, Bushcraft. So we're going to talk about this piece of equipment that comes inside some flint and steel kits, or maybe you're sick of your char cloth being absolutely destroyed, then this might be your answer. So what this is, if you get a piece of this is cotton Lampwick. Now most of you are going to look at it and think you got a piece of webbing and the edge is burnt or something. You're not going to know. But, okay, that is going to be used in place of your char cloth. So the reason for this is, number one, it's very easy at home or around a campfire to re-char this thing, because you just have to light it on fire and then put it out and you have immediate char. It's pretty cool. And the second thing is, this can go in your char tin and get all beat up and it's not going to get destroyed. Now if we take something like char cloth on the other hand and we put that in our tin and it gets beat up and mutilated and mangled, it literally just, it goes away to nothing. So that is not good. So I'm going to show you today how to actually utilize that piece of Lampwick once it's charred. But before we do this, what if the end isn't charred? Well, simply just take a lighter, or if you're sitting around a campfire, just light one of the ends. Now it's going to be a little bit tough here because the wind's blowing, but I would just light this end, let it start burning. Okay, now you can see that's already embering up, so we want to get that nice and burnt. And then I have pretty tough fingers at this point in my life, so I'll just put out my fingers, but you can just cover that over with something to snuff out the oxygen, and then you have fresh char. Okay, so how do you actually use this though? So you're going to use it the same way as if you had a piece of char cloth. You're going to take your cutting tool, which is your stone, and you are going to place this along the sharp edge wherever you're going to be striking, okay, and then you're going to strike, throwing sparks onto that. Okay, so I'm just holding it this way. I'm going to strike, give it some oxygen, and then hopefully you can see that thing, can you see that there? That thing's burning. All right, so once your end is burning, feel free to give it lots of oxygen. The more oxygen you give it, of course, the more that's going to burn, and the further and larger your ember is going to get. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a small little jute twine bird's nest that I have here, and you're going to place that burning end inside, all right, that bird's nest right there. So we're just going to get that right in there, and then all that you're going to do is treat it the same way as if you had a piece of char cloth in there. And just like that, we have fire. I'm going to burn the place down. So that was a small bird's nest. Now what do you do? Okay, well, a couple things. You can take your char tin like this, all right, and then you can just smother it out. It's going to be tough because it's big now with my fingers, but you can put that over a rock or something. I have a rock right here. And then it will go out. So at this point, you want to make sure it went out by giving another little puff. It's all out, and now you can see that I still have all this material left in order to burn to make my next fire. So carrying a piece of Lampwick or even a foot of Lampwick around with you for your fire starting is always a benefit. It's a great little addition on top of your char cloth, or to team it up with your char cloth in order to get that fire going. So don't discount this. It works really, really well. So if you like this video, get yourself some cotton Lampwick. You can also hit subscribe and like below since you like the video so much. And then go over to coalcrackerbushcraft.com and check out our classes and all our gear. And until the next video, stay in the woods.